Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of 10 of June 2023. Essence. Sweet children, this drill to become bodiless is the number one drill. It is through this that there is dead silence in the atmosphere. The Father's direction is practice this drill. Question: who can remain happy and stable amidst all the obstacles of the world? Answer: those who are not concerned about any obstacles. There are many of your enemies who will create obstacles, blame you and insult you. But you have to remember that it is only by being insulted that you become Kalangidhar (1) who is worshipped. It is said that Sri Krishna saw the moon on the fourth night. This was why he was blamed. However, you children are also accused of many things at this time. At the end, you will say, O people of Bharat, look, you accused us of many things and we are now becoming Kalangidhar. Om Shanti. Shiv Baba gives orders to you children. Shiv Baba says, I am your drill teacher, am I not? He says, may you become bodiless. Children, stabilize in your original religion, Man Mana Bhav. Constantly remember me alone. You know that there is now deformation of religion. It is mentioned in the Gita. Whenever there is extreme irreligiousness, we had been singing that words for birth after birth. We had been studying the Gita from the time the path of devotion began. We were worshipping Shiv Baba. That same Shiv Baba now says, constantly remember me alone. Maya once again cast a shadow over you. I have now come to enable you to conquer Maya. Therefore, become Man Mana Bhav, because you have to return to my supreme abode. If it were Sri Krishna, he would say Madhyaji Bhav. Remember the one in the middle. Remember Sri Krishna in the land of Krishna. Sri Krishna is not the bestower of knowledge. Shiva is that. It is Shiva who is worshipped. He is called the Supreme Soul God. So we souls have to go there, and this is why Baba teaches us drill. This is the number one drill. Man Mana Bhav. May you become bodiless. All of you Brahmins remember him. If a Sudra were to sit here with other thoughts, he would spoil the atmosphere. When everyone remembers that one, the atmosphere becomes one of dead silence. For instance, when a person dies, there is dead silence. That is the impact created when a soul becomes bodiless. Therefore, Baba now says, I will take all of you souls back home with me. Death takes just one soul. I am the death of all deaths. I have come to take everyone back, and I come in the ordinary body of Brahma. I am the seed of the human world, the living being. I spoke the Gita. Look, the urn is now placed on you. Is it not? They show the gopis of Sri Krishna with an urn. They say that Sri Krishna broke an earthenware urn. What was that earthenware urn? The pots of vices that is on your heads is broken, and you are given the urn of the nectar of knowledge. However, otherwise, there isn't anything like that in the golden age. You are those gopis. The urn of poison that is on the gopis of Gopi Vallabh is broken and replaced with the urn of the nectar of knowledge. So a very good intellect is needed for this, because only then can there be imbibing. The Vallabh brackets the father of the gopis is Shiv Baba. Sri Krishna cannot be called Vallabh. It is written that the gopis were abducted. The father would not abduct anyone. That is not the law. Baba explains, when a Mahatma says Sivoham, tell him, on the one hand you say that you are a Mahatma, that is a great soul. So on the other hand, why do you then call yourself God? That is, why do you say Sivoham? Great souls are pure souls. You have to explain this secret. This is called the righteous battle of knowledge. They have the dictates of the scriptures and you have Srimad. Baba says, I come when I have to teach you Raj Yoga. The whole play is based on Bharat. The people of Bharat have received the parts of the heroes and heroines. In fact, salutations to the mothers is said to you mothers. Some people refer to the earth when they say mother. The earth is an element. It should not be called mother. You are the mothers who live on this earth. Salutations to the mothers is said to you. Those people say salutations to the mother referring to the earth, and so that is worship of the elements. You children are now claiming your sovereignty with the power of yoga. You continue to make all the effort you need to become pure and claim the sovereignty. There will be victory for the side that has the all-powerful Almighty authority in person. The praise of God is completely separate. He comes and teaches you this drill. Constantly remember me alone. All the others are those who cause you sorrow. They become your enemies and create obstacles for you. This is nothing new. We are not concerned about the world. It is said of Sri Krishna, it was because he saw the moon on the fourth night that he was insulted so much. Only those who are insulted then become Kalangidhar. At the end it will be said, O people of Bharat, you insulted us so much. Look at what we are now becoming. We are claiming the fortune of the kingdom. A lot has to be endured on a battlefield. So you have to surrender yourselves to the one who gives you your fortune of the kingdom. Shiv Baba is explaining this. This Dada doesn't consider himself to be God. This is why Shiv Baba says, children, this is in your parts every cycle. You too would say Baba comes whenever there is defamation of religion. Baba has now come and we are receiving our inheritance from Baba. In the invitation letter, very good points are written about a limited inheritance from a physical father. and the unlimited inheritance from the Father from beyond. Only from the unlimited Father is the unlimited inheritance received. Who gave Lakshmi and Narayan that unlimited inheritance? Baba gave it. All of these matters have to be understood. It is also in our parts for us to tolerate all of this injustice. We are receiving the sovereignty for 21 births, and so we have to make effort. It is remembered, son sows father, student sows teacher. This is now in your real parts. You can explain that he is your father, teacher and Sadguru. He is the seed of the human world, the creator. He is the father of all living beings. How can he be called omnipresent? The Father is the one who resides up above, and this is why people remember him when they experience sorrow. He comes when there is defamation of religion. Baba says, when the residents of Bharat, my birthplace, become unhappy, I have to come. Bharat is the birthplace of God. No one else would be able to say these words. If all were God, Bharat would then be the birthplace of all. Baba says, I also take all the preceptors back to the land of liberation. When they come to know that it is Baba who gives them liberation and that he takes birth in Bharat, Bharat will become a great pilgrimage place. Assuming that everyone does know about it, how would they come? Not everyone can come to Bharat. There isn't that much grain in Bharat. They will be very happy to hear, oh, the birthplace of our Baba, who grants liberation to these gurus, etc., is Bharat. They would recognize this from this knowledge. What else would they see? When another soul enters the body of a Brahmin priest, it is from what he says that they recognize the soul. How could there be that recognition if the soul didn't speak? When that soul speaks, they know that it truly is that soul. It is only when Shiv Baba gives you knowledge that you understand Shiv Baba is speaking. This one cannot give knowledge. No one except the Father can explain this. Sometimes people say, we want to talk to Shiv Baba, but how can we recognize him? They won't be able to understand anything. You should use your intellects to understand that no one except Baba can give this knowledge. Look, in some places, some daughters are desperate to meet Shiv Baba. Even though they haven't seen him, it is definitely his power that is pulling them. There is that pull. Therefore, they are given visions of the one in a white costume. This is why Baba doesn't allow me to change my dress. So you can understand from his knowledge. Children have different types of visions, but what is the benefit of those? You are only concerned with knowledge. No one else can give this knowledge. So all of this part is incognito. He says, I, this soul, enter this one. Baba alone gives all of this knowledge. I didn't know it before. Look how Baba performs wonders. He says, make me your heir. I will serve you so much that even your child wouldn't serve you as much. I'll give you your fortune of the kingdom for 21 births. Nevertheless, if you don't make me your heir, that would be said to be your fortune. Your daughters know that you have come here to claim your inheritance from Shiv Baba. You cannot see Shiv Baba or paradise except in divine vision. You are receiving very clear knowledge. Baba is teaching us Raja Yoga. The highest inheritance of all is the sovereignty of paradise, and you only receive that by studying. No one else can teach you Raja Yoga. We are changing from ordinary humans into Narayan. This Raja Yoga is taught at the end so that you can then become kings and queens in the golden age. The war with missiles is very well known. The deity religion was established through the Gita. At that time, there were no other religions. Where did they all go? Destruction took place. This is an absolutely easy thing. You children can do a lot of service on the trains. At least subjects will be created. The whole train carriage will become your subjects. If they sit and listen, they will enjoy it a lot. You should have literature with you. Together with that, you should also have brackets a picture of beloved Sri Krishna with you. Acha, to the sweetest beloved long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. Number 1. In order to make your fortune for 21 births, make Shiv Baba your heir. Show brackets reveal the Father, Teacher and Sadguru through your every deed. Second, you are receiving clear knowledge, therefore don't have any desire for visions. The all-powerful Almighty Authority Father is with you in person. Therefore, don't be afraid of obstacles. Blessing, may you be a powerful soul and receive a right to all the powers by becoming an embodiment of the awareness of my Baba. As soon as there was the awareness of the previous cycle, you children said, "You are mine," and the Father said, "You are mine." With your awareness of this belonging, you found a new life and a new world, and you became stable in the awareness of my Baba for all time. In return for having this awareness, you were made an embodiment of power. To the extent that you maintain this awareness, you accordingly receive a right to all the powers. Where there is this awareness, there is also power. If there is the slightest forgetfulness, there is waste. Therefore, constantly be embodiment of remembrance, and so an embodiment of power. Slogan: as well as being a hard worker, also be hard bracket strong in your stays. Om Shanti. Sweet elevated versions of Mateswari. What will the beginning of the world be like? Many people ask the question, how did God create the world? Which human being did He create at the beginning? They want to understand at one's name and form. It is explained to them that God created the beginning of the world through the body of Brahma. First of all, He created the being, Brahma. The God who created the beginning of the world must definitely have played His part in the world. How did God play His part? First of all, God created the world, and for that He first of all created Brahma. Therefore, it was the Brahma soul that first became pure, and who later became Sri Krishna. He carried out establishment of the deity world through that body. So the creation of the deity world was carried out through the body of Brahma. And so Adi Pita brackets first father of the deities is Brahma. Brahma becomes Sri Krishna, and the final birth of that same Sri Krishna is in the body of Brahma. The law of the world continues in this way. That same soul finishes his part of happiness and then plays a part of sorrow. Therefore, having passed through the Rajo and Tamo stages, that soul becomes a Brahmin from a Sudra. So we are the true Brahmins who belong to the clan of Brahma and so the clan of Shiva. The clan of Brahma is said to be of those who take this imperishable knowledge through Brahma and become pure. This proves that Adi Pita of this world is Brahma Baba. अच्छा, Om Shanti.